Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. To see how many people join in today, let me poke in. We are already late a little bit. I know I promised at 7:30. It is already 8 Central Time. And yeah, so that's why we are late a little bit. I'm sorry for that. So main goal of today is to look at the feedback and give feedback to people who seek it, basically. Easy peasy. So I will just do that. Okay. So I'll wait for 5 minutes till everyone join, and then I will just start with the feedback. And let's see. And we'll look at other fun stuff. What's happening? And I will just poke into people. Also, there's a lot more stuff happens in on the back, but let me poke everyone. Let's see if everybody joins. Maybe I will start doing something sooner in the day because there is a lot of work pending on the environment we are working on, and I'm not finding time. So I find during the streams I at least work, so I will start doing during the stream only. Okay, next for now there's one person. If you're watching, say hello in the chat so I know who all are watching, and yeah, and we'll continue with our stuff. You let me show you the good stuff here. So here is our bootcamp people. There are a lot. People are working with their own pace, and from below here, people have kind of abandoned it. But here, people have are posting slowly. Some people fast, some with their own pace, which is awesome. And everyone have some uniqueness to their own environment, which is again to me is really inspiring. Okay, so let's start with this thing. Like we're gonna look at because I can see there are like some new comments in here, which is awesome. Okay, still waiting for other people. There's new here, and we can change from here to get posted. Okay, there is something new. Okay, Roshan is posted 5 days ago, which is awesome. We'll welcome him as well, which is awesome. And let's just look at feedbacks. Only Milan. Milan, as always, you're awesome. I know it's late for you, but it's okay. So we have some well lit scene, and we are seeing some details in here. Nice, you moved us to here, which is good. Let's add to the composition. I believe you can move this flag to the other side because we already have a large scale prop on this side. So I think this will balance out the both side. It's currently like there is like two large medium scale props are there. If you consider them large, then the two large are there. So like one on the other side will have. So basically putting in here. Oh damn! Like that, because of the shadow, it looks really big. Do we need two fans? I think the usually fan is above the thing. I don't know in the concept or do we have fan? Concept or maybe we should pin things here. I will pin this one. Oh yeah, we have fan. Damn. Pin message. Spin it. So we know we can always go from here to this one. We don't have to scroll. So if you look at it, is this fan? What? This really look like fan. What is this a fan? Or is it could be a fan? weirdly. But I was like, it will really add interest if you put table fan. Table fan can add interest also. The old time table fan was good overall. Overall, we have light from windows and then light source and then bounce back. I think if you keep the jump to, where is that jump to bottom? Yeah, so just keep it there. Like I know that you have added this light, but I said like keep the point light maybe, and I think the bounce back can take care of it. Add the texture to every green, every gray scale surface for now. Just a color maybe. Maybe this is too saturated and taking the distraction away. But this is good, like because this is what I'm liking here is basically light is coming on top of here, and then we can make this an interesting place. This table. And this is from the other side. This is good. Like you're gonna have like fun creating old school props in there. And what's happening here? What is this? I don't know. Can't read. Base texture to color. What? I don't know what this is. Red ones. Something is happening here. See. Oh, is it like you're blending two? With the value? Hmm, could be. And here is okay. These are switches. Okay, these are switches. Use texture, metallic, and yeah. Okay. You are making master material for it. That's good. That's good. That's good, Milan. Mm, keep the glass and text separate material. If you want glass material, it will be usable. Yeah, this is the same point. Like basically, you keep the glass material separate, and you can put it on all of the. You can create one master material for glass and use it on all the glass surfaces. So it is much. Although all the texture can be used also with the UVs, with the help of UV, you can just add tiling thing in with this if you want to. But like it will be much easier to use just the one text. It be easy peasy. But again, anything is better. And we have a lot more things to focus. Is just a single material, and we have tileable and other things to focus on other things. So yeah, without overcomplicating anything. Now I have problem with need your suggestion. I kept the glass mesh as separate. I applied the transfer material. This one another I have mesh textured substance with some design on the glass and some other stuff. I tried it bring those texture with mask. Didn't work as I wanted. But I've tried created a master material has simple glass and glass material exported texture and switch. No, yeah. So what you can do, you can keep a tileable texture of this frosted glass. Basically, you can make a frosted like you have shown here, no. So like you can make a tileable version of this, or you don't even need to make because you can have noise inside Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine have these noise, so you don't even need the uh, textures basically. Yeah, so you can use that and just pump it into things. Maybe you can make a normal map, but if you need it, so if you have already texture, just create this one tileable texture for the door, and then different for the text. Really, right? Text can be simple color material anywhere. So if there is no texture, then use just a color, which will be fine. So yeah, so just a different tileable textures. So you already have it. Just bring a different, and I believe you don't need more than that. Like it just I believe you'd need normal map. Other than that, you can control with the parameters. I think even you can make the normal map inside the shader, but it's all up to you. Okay, however you want to achieve it, but keep it simple. No need to make it super complicated. Just make the color, some values, and some normal map. just like we do in the oceans and the water surfaces. We use normal map and rest of the things, the color and parameters simply. So yeah, just keep it simple. And for definitely for the central part, we can do the vertex blending. For this, we can keep rust. Maybe alpha we can keep as not rust, as dirt, which can add some roughness variation also on top of it. So yeah, so that's basically it. I believe. Don't stress too much about on it, because our main focus is on the table. Focus on that. Even if you have made the unique texture, just go ahead with it and just focus on the main thing and main scene. It's just one object, and we can't make every small object tileable. That's not a good use case. We have suffered on Walking Dead, where we have made everything tileable, and then it was not memory friendly. Although when we worked on Hangar 13, they had internal game engine, and the tileable textures worked really great there, uh, for every small prop. But here it does not, in Unreal, I believe, up till now. I don't know how it is with the Nanite and the new tech, but not everything as a unique mesh is a good thing also. I think you can turn the direction of the wooden also. It's just bug me. But yeah, so something's unique, it does not hurt. So just move on with that. And okay, so I'm curious. If you're watching, say hi in the chat. Are you saying hi? Like, I did not check the chat. Let's see the chat. Okay. Yes, hello, Fran. Hello. Yes. Still making the first texture pass on the Mayas, and I haven't brought into Unreal yet. I'm gonna. You have to. Hosina, hello, hello, welcome again. Please, do you have any advice on good to create good RGB mask material in Unreal? We actually discussed this. I think last to last, where I have showed this thing. I will show you. Okay, just give me a second. I will show you. And Sami, this is in Unreal, but what is this? Making fun. But yeah, focus on this house is the main thing, right? And that look tiny in the scene. So just populate the scene. What is scaring you? Wasn't it was in before I think it was in Blender, no? Yeah, it's like I'm still missing the amount of things we had in the concept art. Like we were going for this one, no? If you give for this, like you will have much more vegetation and overgrown trees and everything. So just bring everything together and do a rough lighting pass, and you can duplicate the trees to the back of it. And here you can simply create a plane, simple plane, and you can put a tileable texture on it, with the lilies, moss, and water, and some other detail if you need. So then you can vertex blend on top of that plane, and you can actually create that plane inside Unreal as well. Like you don't need to, you can subdivide it and everything, but you can create a single plane with some bunch of subdivision and just put vertex blend. And for vertex blend, if you don't know how to make, just install Quixel Bridge and let it make for you. So you can assign different material in it and work with it. You can make different model like this, and then you can use with. And okay, another thing you can do, you can put a maybe landscape, and then you can populate it on top of landscape also. And landscape also have layers. With the different layer, you can have different material. That also you can do. If it's too complicated for you, just keep it simple and just use a single plane and just put these meshes on top of it. Just populate as a foliage painting tool. Just populate it. Okay, so that will be fine. But overall, I would love to see more focus on the house. Like you want to see in the camera, like this should look bigger as a composition wise, because as we saw in the concept art, you see, it's you go by a rule of third. Let me get the pen. Oh, I was not sharing. Sorry. Okay, sorry, I was not sharing. So basically, what I was saying here, if I got here, like if you make it rule of third, don't mind my 3 by 3 drawing. You see, if the composition wise like this, the bottom line, the first line match with the horizon. Okay, so the water line basically at the distance, and the second line is like basically the coming here. You see the main point. So, and if you even make a diagonal thing here, you see, and if I make, and I've shown that plugin last time, showed you in there. No, you see this is coming on this diagonal line in here, and even if I make the golden ratio circle and like that, if it will come something like that, you don't have it here like I'm drawing out of anything, but it's something like that, it will come there as a composition. So this is a really good composition that we need to follow, even though we change everything and we are making our, let me just send you this image. Okay, so we have it. Okay. So this composition we need to take in keep in mind for you know making our main composition. Okay. So just a house, keep it same scale, keep the trees and everything similarly, and then populate and everything on the back. So these all this plane. This could be either a plane with just tileable textures and you vertex blend it, or you create a plane with water and then you create these moss and vines. So there is a lichen also, something else it's called underneath the water. This kind of solid surface type of moss, and then like some like dotted leaf, small leaves of moss, and then there are these lily leaves, which you already made. So those you can use as mesh also, that you can use foliage painter to paint around everything, but that we need to put it in Unreal in place. And the background you have empty, we will put even tree you can paint as foliage too. You can singularly place also in the scene, but first take your house, put a camera, match it. Okay, keep your house exactly wherever it is, match the camera as per the composition we have, then start placing other things around. Okay, it will make your life so much easier. And this moss on top, we're going to fill a lot of space, and that also you can create as a separate asset. And these foreground you filled trees are overgrown, it usually happen in the overgrown trees. So let me show you, and I will show the thing also. So if I search overgrown tree, not overgrown trees, that trees have overgrown, but trees have growth on top of them, like this. So there is like moss and small plants on top. So like the trees have some other things on top of it, and they have sometimes have the fern and other plant also on top of it, which looks crazy awesome, like this, like moss, a moss and other things like this. Okay, just give me a second, guys. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. It's raining and my window is open. Thank you, Hosine. I'm glad I checked the thing. Okay, so basically, I was saying like just focus on the main composition. Okay, just focus on the main composition. If you are struggling with making this thing, then just send the project zipped. I will have a look. I will help you make this composition. I will just place it around, match the camera angle, and maybe work on it a little bit to just to help you get moving forward. Then you can focus on making detail that and detailed and everything. Okay, so I can help you with that. So just you have the house and trees, just make that. Okay. And now the request from Hosine asked for a tutorial. So so last, I think last one we have discussed this also in let me see if we have it. I think he have removed it already. So if you go to my collection also, I have collected some of the some of some of the fun tutorials here. Okay, so you can check it out if you want to. I think yeah, he removed it. So I will say trim sheet Viking medium. Hmm, trim sheet, not trim sheet. Let me search his name only. Wait, what to come? Kumar medium. I know it's not like again like I have shared it multiple times. Like if you guys want to learn something, what is this? Medium Unreal. Yeah, here. So if you are struggling with some workflow, you need to know any certain workflow. Discord server is always open. Just let me know. We'll make a vote and then we work on it. Like imagine this is the workflow you everybody and many people are interested. We can just specifically work on. We although we have covered it in our previous stream. So if someone still uh, have doubts on it how it is possible, although I have shown it multiple times already, but we I need to break it down much better so we can do. So here the basically what you do, you create a second UV map in of your asset, and then you transfer it to UV1, if that makes sense. So one you have which you have mapped to your UVs. Okay, then you create another UV map, or you can maybe duplicate your asset. You create another, no, don't duplicate it. You take the asset, you create a second UV set, UV map. You can create multiple UV maps, no? So you create second one, and then you just keep the second one, delete everything else. After duplicating the mesh, send it to painter and get these masks. Okay, so where you have AO, dirt, maybe moss, right? These three, and then you have RGB. You can have alpha also if you want. Have four of those, and then you can set up a certain UV2 mask, and then set it up. So if you want to study, I can do it on a very simple asset, like maybe a crate or something like that. But if you have it in your scene, I can do it. Okay. Okay, so this is much awesome. But overall, like there are like so many things. There are so many things you can do. Like everyone, like again, I'm saying, if you're not sure, you can share your things and we can look at it. That's how you can utilize. I'm really open to help you, you know, sort things out. So just use this opportunity to mm, get unstuck. Let's look at some of the thing. To work on the project in some days, going on vacation. Um, so okay, let's see what Rodrigo have made. Rodrigo announced about Hypoly. Damn, Rodrigo going in full detail. Architecture gonna finally have rest in peace after you looking make exact replica from the blueprint. Hmm. It's good. I would say just test out again. There are multiple ways. Like if it's simple like this window and everything, right? You can even bake it into simple multiple unique textures, or you can make trims. Like if trims is too much, you can just make it in multiple, like this facades or this window, right? You can simply make it on the large planes maybe, right? And then you can, or you can make simple plane, and then you can duplicate those plane as a trims. That also is possible. But we have to work because there is a lot of detail. We have worked on model, so I would say like even if you use the models, it's still fine. I would be okay with that because it's like a really detailed and it's your asset. And and honestly, Unreal Engine can handle high poly meshes, and we are working on very beauty building, and it's really shame we have to make low poly of it again. Yeah, and these round ones, I think you can basically make them round. No, is it not round fully? These these corner pieces, aren't they fully round? Go around the house and touch with other wall. Supposed to know. If it not, it look cut and cropped. It look weird to me. But like yeah, just check how it is. But again, like I love the details. The amount of detail we have, it will be so sad to make low poly for it now. But usually, what we like, we plan all the trims and all the details in beforehand, and then we make the details accordingly. But now we have the full high poly. We have to reverse it basically in here. So we can think if somehow, but it's not on everything. I don't think on everything we have to do it. We can let most of the meshes there and just put tileable textures on them. Just see if how it look with the tileable textures, and we'll see how much mesh it is. Maybe we'll optimize the mesh, but not make low poly of it basically. Because again, like it have so much detail, and I'm again why I'm saying it because I'm also lazy, right? And it's a personal portfolio piece, and it's a really unique asset, right? It does not make sense to make multiple things. Like, imagine we are making the whole street out of like these designs, these trims and these details. Then it makes sense to make trims and tellable texture at this point. But now we have one house at which we have made it full detail. Let's just keep the full detail, I would say, and just go with fully tileable textures route. Maybe again I said maybe we will optimize the geometry. Maybe like it's if it's straight, we'll remove all the loops on the straight side and keep it only vertically. And but overall, I would say keep it, put tileable texture, and let's see how it looks. Okay, put tileable textures and take it to Unreal Engine. Have you taken it to Unreal Engine yet? If not, take it to Unreal Engine. I want to see it in Unreal Engine now. Finally, if we can see the crispness. Okay. No, Sahil Bhardwaj is doing good stuff for now. As much as I'm confused on the roof. Before I made 5 different roof apply marsh on it look very repetitive. If I sculpt every single roof part in zebra, then I'm going to take much time. Then I have to retop two. Okay, so for these tileable textures and the manually made corners, basically. Okay. For now, just have it doesn't matter in this. Look, if you have so you give put tileable texture, vertex blend the moss and dirt and everything. The broken part will be modeled. So what you need to do, you make this uniqueness in the mesh. Like imagine this face, some tiles are coming in or out. So those you model, you add cut loop and you move the things in there and stuff like that. I can show it in when we on the next session on Wednesday when we do work on our church roof. Then we can. It's mostly tileable texture and modeling work in this. Okay, so just continue with this. It's totally fine. In overall, we have more organic stuff so that the roof is not straight, and this it is trying to it's leaning toward this direction, this tower leaning toward the other direction, and vice versa. So it's like old house abandoned which house which is good. So yeah, so for now don't worry too much about roof. We don't need to create the planes, use tileable textures and just stick with it. and on the corner you have this plane, this like they have this strip of wooden on top of it. You are making all the models and everything, which is good. Add more fidelity, have beveled mesh, more organic shape. Like here the tree is grown from inside and broken the roof, so there will be broken roof and tiles here and there, so that we can make. So that will be how you're gonna make the roof. Rest is okay, and you are on the good path. Okay, add more details. Yeah, see like this. You can do the same thing with the tileable texture also. You can cut out a part of the tileable from the tileable texture, right? And then you keep that plane with extruded edge there. And like here we have added this thing. This you can do with the tileable texture as well. Just single mesh. No need to create multiple one. And this broken tiles and everything, this you can add in another. You can create another texture which is with the broken tiles. One with more organic and mossy, or one more organic, one with broken tiles, and one maybe more broken tiles. And yes, then you can blend all of them. And the more holes, if there are like really holes and more broken chip off and everything, that you will add with the modeling simply. Okay, so let's move on. Good stuff, Rasail. Let's give a heart. I'll post the stream link in here so you can watch it. Okay, let me. Okay, we're gonna do this whatever. I hate the embeds. I turned it off, but it's still there for some reason. It's no feedback, it's suggestions. Suggestion spelling is wrong. Yes. Ah. And Edward is having some things in there. Wow. Look at that. Crazy stuff. I baked the trim sheet and texturing was hmm. Okay. Okay. Seems like it's not the match with the for trouble, isn't it? Hmm. So, Edward, the thing was in Sunset Overdrive, they have kept the angle for some reason. Like they have kept how to say like this. If I make like this, you see, here. So it was like angled. It was not like this. It was like this, and then they put damage on top and bottom, not in the center. So technically, it can kind of become a beveled mesh. So that space we need to left in our trims, that we didn't left, so the corner will not match 100%. That's true, but one way you can match it is basically you can mirror it basically. They're gonna show up a mirror detail, but kind of match it basically, this plane. Okay, so then you match the other plane exactly where it is, but flipped, if you understand what I mean. So then this corner will not be different, but it will align with, like basically this corner will start from the other side. It is difficult to do, but it's for now it will not match, but it does not matter also. Very close up it will be visible, but we'll try to eradicate it more with more damages and everything. But for now it does not matter much. Okay, so if you have mapped it correctly, then we can redo the trims also, and then if it will kind of work. If we make these damages beveled and big, then it will be much better. And you have hmm. Again, as I've shown in the last one, basically you can have quick damage and decimate it and bring and put terrible textures with edge highlight. I showed it in last one. Okay, this workflow. Just follow that. Okay, like we are doing on the stairs. So usually when we have rocks and everything, we decimate it in ZBrush anyway. So we need it. This one can have decimated mesh also. Like if you have a unique mesh and you want to make it unique, then you can make it decimate. But if you want to make it using trims, you can make box mesh and bevel and put some variation in there. I think it will be totally fine. But many things can go simply tile by texture. This is good. You are making sculpting on tiles and everything. Just try to place it. Like even in the Unreal Engine 5, they suggest making a tile by texture and then using displacement on the plane. So just see if you can just use tile by textures with that. Okay. And here and then here. Okay. Oh, there is a tile by texture now. Awesome. Hmm. Close up, close up. The most outer ring need to be improved overall integration. The more little bit more visual interest. I still want to break part much more. Good stuff. Vadim stuff. Oh, Vadim, crazy stuff, man. This isn't too big. I know they're like big machineries and everything. Now you're good stuff like you're repairing the machine. This is the good stuff. Like you listen to the story part and this fog and everything. I don't think inside will have this much of atmospheric fog. It will there will be much maybe dust. Okay, maybe making it blue, then you can make it brownish. But now you have made tools and nuts and bolts in there. Let's work on more story, like what's happening here, what broke in here. You can maybe make a oil spill underneath here, or even on the other side you have shown this other screenshot. Maybe you can show the oil maybe on the place. So that's a good story. Basically, you came up with. Basically, this have defect and oil spilled. They stopped it, and then we can show oil spilled in many places, and then they stopped it basically, or something like that. Something. Okay. Maybe broken part here, and then they are placing um, new pieces in there. Okay. Uh, okay. So no worries, no worries. You can watch this with subtitles and translate it. It's okay. Okay. So yeah, so this is good progress on the story side. This is a really clever way to add the story, but like work on it more to showcase why they are changing it, what's happening it. Okay, so that's good. Yep. Yep. You will understand. Just read in there. I will write in there also. uh, okay, good stuff. Let's give it a heart. Hmm. Scene. Nice. Hmm. Okay, so Pavel, there is one add-on in Blender. I don't know if you use called Blossom, like Blender Awesome OSM map. OSM is the satellite data basically that you can use to basically get the terrain and everything. Let me show you. So this is the add-on. Okay. So basically, it can get you basically satellite data in here. Okay, so there is this. Okay, so you can get really good satellite data. Okay, so the basic version is free, so you can get it and you can sign up for some website which provide free satellite data. I'm sorry I could not tell you last time. You get basically the mountains and everything in there, but the rest of the thing you have to do, like once you get the terrain, you can import it into Unreal and then you can create a path which you have already, like you have shown. This is definitely how it's supposed to be. You can have it using. Oh, there is a railway track coming. So you're showing that also or not? Okay, there is a railway track. Overall, like the distribution seems really procedural. Like I know it is procedural, but it seem really so robotic. Usually the foliage grow in clusters, like there is a like large and then small, and then it fade off, and then suddenly there's another cluster start forming up. So we need to work on that, the clustering. Okay, like we can see a little bit like one cluster is here, one cluster is there. Mostly it is there like one size is there, and the grass is basically you see the small clumps are there. So usually how we sort that out is we create a really like 50 centimeter wide mesh cluster. Maybe with less polygons, right? We create a grass map and we create a big cluster, 50 centimeter, 1 meter, and then we distribute it. That covers more surface and use less instances. Now, like if you can use a million of these instances, and there will be some limit to it also. You cannot have 10 millions of these grasses, and then system might cry. And but we can make a larger one, which can cover like thousand of these, and like one patch this big, and then that can add more detail, and even that patch can have density in there, multiple cluster. I have shown it in a long time back when we have made grass cluster for our scene. You can check it in there, but overall is there, and I see you have added pebbles and everything. Overall is good. Overall is good, but again at distance is fading off. But you can cleverly hiding it, like you can hide it like by turning on the one side, then the track might not be visible behind the tree. So that's how you cleverly hide it. And the other way you can hide it, you can make more trees and bushes around it, like small big stuff like that. And you have added some in there so that you can help with that. Okay. In yeah, so even this roadside basically, it seems really straight, no? Okay, like even these lines are too straight. Basically there will be cracks on there, there will be some fading, some variation in tar or this surface. So there will be that variation, and even in the corner will have this. If it's made of concrete, it will on top of it this will have organic corner. So that corner you can make a mesh, and then that mesh you can bring it in here, and that mesh you can basically make, and you can sculpt it, you can model it, you can add variation in there. It's really easy. You can add it in Blender with simple transform, simple sculpt it with some organic edges. Okay, and then make it a little bit thicker, and then you use it on top of it. And the texture is fine, but again you can add more detail, and you can add decals on top of it as vegetation tool also. You can add vegetable tool in there, or you can add it in the texture, or you can vertex blend it as well. So yeah, so there's different way we need to add more details, some potholes maybe slightly, and more organically growing grass. Like these single ones, you might be using it from the packs in there. Like this road is good, like you going and turning, it might be hidden behind this thing, but the distance one it look empty. So there we can add like we call billboards. Billboards are just image, PNG image kind of added on plane, and you can show it in distance. It's really light and work. Uh, so can you share the Google Map also? If you have Google Map, if you can share the location exact which you are trying to create, I can help you with that. Okay. I will. So let's just let's separate into parts. FPS, trails, etc. Uh, I will continue with simple message for movement. Okay. So on the okay, you're sculpting Fran, which is good. I already have story for this in front of me and the broken, and there will be warplane crashed out of actually made why this is factory abandoned. Actually, just need dismantled. It need to be add some. First add that plane in there. If it's like if it's abandoned, they will usually take away the plane. Plane might not be sitting there. If it crashed in there, there will be just hole in there. But if it is under war situation, like the war is going on right now, and the plane have crashed into it, okay, and the smoke is coming out of it, that make more sense in there. It was a working factory, but it is recently abandoned, right, because of the war, right? And then the plane crashed into it, and then you have to show the plane. So show that in the block out. Breaks from the corner where the plane will be. I want to see. Okay. And you can do crazy stuff. You can maybe make a tank coming from this side and break the wall and go from the other side. But and then there is a hole, and you can say, okay, there was. I'm sorry. It just remind me of that painting basically. The horse with the grasses, and then is it like where are the where is the grass? Is it like the horse ate it, and then where are the horses? The horses ate the grass and left. So that's why it's black. So once the grass comes, the horses will come. Oh no, just joking. So like that story is good part. Like it's a war and something is happening, but we need to show that purpose. Okay, the broken wall abandoned is fine. Like even that is a story also if it's abandoned. Okay, as I said, like you can put this was usually there is like in there like so many druggy or teenagers they come and they make graffiti and even in Last of Us there it was Firefly's place, right? The Fireflies had headquarters inside, so they had it. So something like that you can utilize it. So you have if you want to showcase that the plane crashed onto it, either make it in war or I don't know how you will showcase it like abandoned because people will not leave it. It's not Amazon rainforest where plane had crashed and nobody touched it. If it's a city, if plane crash, they're gonna move it the next day, or at least after a week. Will not be if building is abandoned, the plane definitely gonna be taken away. So you will just have a hole in the wall. So that's the only thing will be there. So yeah, so that's basically yeah. So before jumping into detail again, fix your block out. Again, detailing is not that difficult once you have the block out ready in the story, and it actually save you time for the detailing thing. You know what you need to do in there and what you need to add. And again, like with the techniques I've shown, you can just simply add chip off and add tileable textures. It will be fine in there. It doesn't matter. When you blend texture and everything, you will see you don't need to add that much details to everything. But again, if you have the story, work on it. I want to see that in block out and with style. Whatever the scene you have right now in this, I want to see the story here with this. What is the story? What I'm looking at? I'm just looking at random abandoned building, or I'm looking at something interesting. If there is that interesting, show me there in here without adding any more detail. Show me that interest. Okay. And you can add it many ways, like maybe you can make wire big wires coming from outside and going in. That will lead me to that, like okay, what is inside, and maybe there is that again something in there. Okay, maybe the alien sitting drinking juice. Okay. I'm gonna poke him. Okay. Yep. So here. Okay. Nice, 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 nice. Looks nice. Oh, this is it. Ticket machines or these? Also, like you can move them to here. This seems empty. Maybe you can put trains arrival and coming in there. Hmm. Did you model it? You using something from the marketplace in this widget of the environment? Let's see, guys. Nice. Every day's life, right? Running and catching, catching the trains. Hmm. That's good. 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 Okay. Good. Good. Okay. Yeah, yeah, good stuff. But overall, let's just let me know like what you made. Did you made all these stuffs? And let's work on improving everything and putting more details in there. Overall, good concept and jumping, taking the other train from other platform, which is good, good concept, and we can work on the story. And yeah, good job. You model everything. That's wonderful, man. That's wonderful. Let's add more details in there. So well, you will not see that empty station, for example, right? This is full, but usually they will put it by the walls, right? So you can put them by in the corner by the wall. Are these ticket machines? If they are a ticket machine, we need to make them more detailed. Screen, button, cash, register, and everything. We need to make more. If it's just in general, I want to see what it is. Okay, so it's there should be something. This corner is dark. Maybe we can make some areas in there. This timer textures work really well. There is some area is still work in progress. We will not judge it. So these lights, if you're following some references, they share like which station you are making. Share that, and I've seen some crazy stations also on my journey, and it's really awesome to say you're making. Even if you see the subways of Budapest, they're awesome. Budapest, their subways are have really. I love the classic. They have really red bricks and their trams also. These subways also have different style. So this is really interesting in that sense. So even if this have a lot of details, I'm loving it overall. But I'm feeling something is missing. Like this, something is there. Like these small details which are missing. Like maybe this. If you can share the reference from where it is, right? Then I can cross match it. Overall, like it's there. Okay. Overall, I don't have any problem with it. Okay. But just share the references where from the station at where tram is, like if it's from the same as you're saying from Montreal, then definitely okay, share the exact references and then we'll have more look at it. But overall it's on a good path, liking it. And we'll add more details to it, like this corner dirt and some more variations of roughness. I can see some here, which is good again, right? It's good you did it around the garbage bin, which is true. And yeah, we need to you know show more detail what it is, and more detail, like maybe this can be here, or maybe we can put name of the station here, or maybe we could put signage, exit this way, toilet this way, or to other platform, to yellow lane, blue lane, or other track, okay, this way. And there is escalator or lift is there, or lift is there, or wheelchair access is here. So then those signage light, and we can make it more lit rather than making it too dark. We can make it more lit in there. Okay. Yeah. So let's continue with it. Good job. Good job. Art. And Roshan is making awesome. Okay. This is the camera angle. Here's the concept art. Okay, here. Okay. Super abandoned station. Japanese or Chinese. I don't know. Don't kill me. So yeah, this is a good start. Good start, Roshan. And yeah, so this platform in general, if I see, it's usually like what is not the end of it. It's at the station. So the camera is basically this end is usually at the end of the station, but the concept art is on the station. Like you can see the roof. The station platforms are usually really long, like at a half a kilometer long usually. So first, let's make modular stuff. We can make modular blocks with tileable textures, and then we can place them one by one. And the second thing we can do, we can break them. Those same modular pieces, we can break them, add variation, and then we can use those different. Maybe we can make two, and then we rotate it and place it on the other side, and then we can have four variation basically in the two pieces, and then we can place them in there. And it actually have too much variation. I don't know this much. Even if you will get this much after the earthquake, I don't know. There are too many cracks. We don't need to add that many, honestly. And like everything is broken, even the middle part. I don't know what earthquake came there. Maybe it came and like amount of shatterness it came, alien invasion or something like that. But like there are too many cracks. It's everything and everything. I don't think these will move that much. But Japan, they have earthquakes and everything, and tsunami and all the other stuff. So anything can happen. So yeah, so just keep it as much you're comfortable with. Broken stuff, abandoned stuff, I'm totally fine. But are you going to just make the top, or are you going to make the bottom also? But this is on top. I think the center of the station platform. So you can make modular pieces. Same modular piece you can use on the other side. Same track you can make modular piece like from here to here, and then you can duplicate here, and you can make it like this so that it can go in between each other. So which is good, good start. I love to see more in the scene. It's in the blender still. uh, you're making one mesh, so make modular pieces and place it. And I love to see more. Nice. Maybe there are too many. Maybe there are too many. Let's see, concept art there are, but they are long ones. In our, it seems smaller and two. I don't think we need that many. I mean, we can skip one after one because this will put the light and spread across. So it's totally fine. We can give this is an announcement speaker, I think, or this one. Mm. But it's overall, I would say like just keep modular part and then, make this grill, this one, and then roof modular pieces, and then start placing it in Unreal. And once you have make them complete once, then start breaking them. Make the broken version afterwards. Once you have made the complete, maybe basically proper version of it is good. Okay. I want to update the portfolio and still trying to create this. Some of the key I want to project creating modular piece. Good job, model teleportation great. Okay, sorry for talking over. Suggestions. Yeah. Say Unagi. Okay. Let's remove this. I hate this. I want to turn it off. Anyone have anyone update? There is I can see. Show off. Show off. My mother finally gave up, so I want to build a whole 2 days busy time. No, F is gone. Shh, I hate it. No more feedback for you. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, let's look at the chat and then we can take our part. Uh, Hussein is, yeah, good stuff. Hussein. I didn't imagine like you're gonna make this all awesome stuff. You were making radio, you're making prop, and then you suddenly make environment. I was like awesome stuff, man. Like, I love it, love it. That's good stuff. I love the style of apocalyptic. Yes, I too, I too. I want to make. I don't know if ever shared. Like I want to make this Last of Us type of environment, but not I look at amount of work I'm putting into this environment we are working on. Hello, Charlie Chrome is hello. I am in the Discord. Am I allowed to submit a feedback request? Is something I am working on or no? Charlie, everyone is welcome. Let's give me the drill. Haven't done it from a last time, from a long time. I haven't done it. So let's do this, guys. Okay, and I need support also. So here is our topnet page. Charlie, I will share it in the chat. Okay, so this is our topnet page. Here is our Discord servers. If you have already there, you can join in. Here is our channel you are watching already. If you haven't already subscribed, here is our bootcamp. Join it. You will get the step how to join these channels, and you join there. Make your own thread, and you come here. You come once you have joined. You will see these channels. Um, and then you just come on top and create new post with your name and your title, put your concept art and just put it there. It's totally fine. If you don't want to join in the bootcamp, this is specifically I'm doing, you can put it inside work in progress and feedback here, and we sometimes look in here also. I comment in there, other people or communities there can give you feedback. But if you want to part of that, join the bootcamp from our academy page here, and then join the channels and just post it there normally. And guys, from there, like I again want to request you to please subscribe and share it to all your friends. We are still behind the target of our channel. We are growing. We are already 1600 something, right? But we are not getting enough watch time. Even here, we have like 6 people. How many? Let me see how many people are watching now. We are like 7 people, so suddenly 5 people. But come here, watch some videos. We have live streams, we have art talks. So if it's someone who is struggling in the career, don't know where to go, where their future is, don't know what to do in life, and not sure about what to learn and what to do, come on call. I will record it. I can totally make you anonymous if you're not comfortable sharing your name. Here is a fully anonymous call with one of the wonderful artists. Some people share their name, some not. So like here's another anonymous. So you can come and talk. We build your path. We understand your hard points, and we'll make a future a path for you and what is best for you. I will not lure you to get anything from me or take course from me. I will give you best suggestion as possible as I always give. I have my collections. Okay, you can go crazy. I shared it multiple times. I have a purpose for these collections. So there are two. One we have discussed last time also. There's the one collection for art tests. So if you have ever given an art test, so this is my request to you: send the files from OneDrive to me, which studio it was, what was the art test, for what position. Send it to me. Here is the art test. You can simply go ahead and see what different studio have different. This was for Starbreeze, I remember. This is Cloud Imperium, right? And you can see, okay, this one I have given also a long time back. I could not finish it, but this one was crazy. I forgot the name of this company. If I remember, I will tell you. This is good. Okay, so if you ever get art test, uh, do reach out, ask me. If you're not sure how to complete that art test, I will help you. You know, work with that art test. There's the Naughty Dogs, and there are many. So yeah, so if you have art test, if you have posted, just send me the link. If you know more which is not here, send me the link, send me the files, send me the document. So we document the list and we gather basically tips and tricks for everyone in there. Second is these tutorials. Here you can basically use, share tools. Basically there are a bunch of stuff which you can use. I can share. Basically you can go crazy, and basically these are all inspirations you can have. Okay, And then what we can do is you just learn from here in there, but in the end I want people to have a talk and fresh talk with me and build a career. It's basically high level stuff, not very tiny level. Basically how to make that tiny asset not a useful thing, but how to build a career in game art. So many people were scared of AI and everything. We can have a separate talk on AI in some other day. I want to make a video on that, like how the future will be with the AI and if it good or not. I have done live streams in there. So the best thing you can do for me is watch the videos, let it play on the background, and increase. So let us reach the next milestone. That's currently I'm struggling with. We're not, we are growing, which I'm really appreciate. Like every day like few more subscribers is awesome, but the watch time is slower than the subscriber. So that's what I want, trying to grow right now. I don't market it as much as I should be. I don't post enough. And we are already, if you see, we are already on 10th week of our bootcamp. I have posted like twice or three times on LinkedIn. So I don't market it enough. But if you want to ever support me, this is the way how you can. And the other way, on the academy, you can sign up for portfolio review, or you can ask me anything basically if you want to. And yeah, I will be always here to help you. Okay, so show some support, guys. Share it with your friends or your artist friend. Share it on LinkedIn, your work in progress. If you have participated in the boot camp, share your work in progress on LinkedIn, tag me, and I will reshare it with my network. I will appreciate you, support you. So that's how we'll reach to more people. So do that. Okay. And yeah, awesome stuff. Charlie is like, I'm trying to break in at the moment. Is the best strategy to make fan art of a studios you like? Good question. Um, I have shared it multiple times before also. I would say like if you are okay with having a call, I would like to invite you to on a free one-on-one call and send me a DM on my Discord profile. I will send you a link. You can book a call. We can have a call and we can make a path for you and what is the best strategy for your interest, what your skill. And overall, I would say fan art is a good art. I have asked many art directors and they said art making fan art is a good. And this could be a really good question for the video. That's why I'm inviting you for a call also. So through that call, I will cover up this question really well as well. So yeah, so let me know if you are there and you can share which studio you want to cater to, and then we can figure out together how to make your portfolio stronger and more catered toward that studio or that type of studio or that type of games which you love. So we can surely do that. So send a DM to my academy profile on Discord and I'll send you a link. Okay. And anybody else have any questions, you can ask in the chat. Otherwise, we can take our leave. It's 1 hour. In time, we covered all the things. I don't want to poke any more people on Discord. People who are working are awesome. They're awesome. Amount of people are working. So yeah, let me know. I'm here for a minute. If you have a if you have a question, otherwise we can take a leave. So again, last thing, this is academy profile. Everything is in one place. And yeah, if anyone can want to support me in some way, here's the mentorship where you can get 5 1 hour one-on-one calls where you can ask me anything and I will show you any type of workflow. This is like this is a proper mentorship. It's not basic workflow or anything that I will suggest anyway on other things. But basically, if you're stuck somewhere, you want to learn something specific, you need extra hand holding. So this mentorship is for that. So let me know if you need that. You can support me by grabbing that, and you will get extra time with me, but not mandatory. But yeah, overall, if there is no more questions, Charlie, yes, thank you very much. I will have a look at that. Okay, so you have posted. Okay, I can have a look. Okay, if you want me to look now, we can look at later on also. But look at me. Work in progress and feedback. Okay. Um, stylized dark fantasy game. The feedback. Shit. Overall is good. I like the fluffiness and stylizeness. Just work on the thing also on the trunk side as well. And if you can share the reference, which game it is, and if you have a concept art, we can definitely work toward that and focus on that. Again, you send me a DM, and I will, we can go over it. And foliage is my one of my passion. I love foliage and make trees. I'm a foliage artist myself, and I also want to delve into stylized foliage at one point, because there are a lot of indie studios are popping up and they love stylized stuff. So maybe. And is it wait, I have in my, where's my art session go? So I have in my foliage, if you see, I have a foliage. Where did it go? Foliage. There's this one. Forgot the name of the game. Um, what is it? The top-down game. What's the name of it? Yeah, Diablo. This was good. Like it's really crisp. It's not stylized, but it's good. So I want to try like more stylized and like different type of art style in the foliage. So it's good. Like you can go and look in here as well. Okay. So this one also good. Redfall. This one was also good. But again, whichever your art style is, we can talk over the call, and I can help you with that and more details. And yeah, this overall is good, but based on the concept, we can make variation. And even in the concept, I love God of War also. I don't think God of War foliage is here, but the bunch of this another Diablo one. God of War. So there is this really nice. I have saved the concept art, this one, and there is another concept art. Hey, this one. I feel like baobab trees from that. The concept art is much, honestly, concept art is much better than this. I'm not demeaning the art at all, but the foliage in the concept art is much more awesome. And I really wanted to make this God of War fan art as well, because I love God of War in the. So I will share basically. Yeah. So here is the one. Yeah. This is the one I was going to talk about. So there is this one, like rainforest from God of War, you see, and I think if they have more, there is another one which is like a pond, is an indoor location basically in God of War. And this was good. Like I love this one also. Yeah, but let's look. We're getting distracted, but I will share. I have it in my concept art collection anyway. So yeah. Um, yeah. So if you love foliage, like we will get along really well. And yeah, I want to try this style also. So this will be a very good exercise. So just take sign up for bootcamp, find an environment which you're making, post it in there, and then we will just continue with that. Like I will help you with building this stuff. I use speed tree. If you use speed tree, wonderful. I'm still learning plant factory also these days and taking my time to learn it, but overall it's good. Okay, so yeah, so send me a DM again for the call if you're interested. Join the boot camp, post to the work in progress. If you need feedback, we'll do it every week and we'll give it. I want to keep it continuation. Okay. After a while, I will just make it a simple live stream feedback session rather than boot camp. So once my scene is done, I'm gonna turn it into environment art boot camp feedback session simply, not giving week basically, but the date in there. So yeah, so that will go on, and it will be ongoing thing. New people can join it, ask for feedback, and then we'll have people from different stages of environment, and we'll all will keep learning basically around that. And I also want to start with small things, not big things, but make small thing. Maybe we'll just cover up workflows, making some props or some foliage and stuff like that in the live streams, just covering one topic per stream to help everybody. So yeah, so I hope this everybody got a good feedback from this session, and everybody will keep doing good stuff. So just keep doing good stuff, and I will see you on Wednesday session. So if you have any doubt in it, just post it in your channel, and I will look at it in between, or maybe we'll look at it again on Friday. And I will continue with my scene. We'll try to make progress. Maybe I'll do another session in the morning to just work on it and just polish things, or maybe I will just do it on the behind the scene and just record a screen again. I'm saying it again and again, but I get busy with other things. So, but surely I need to make a lot of progress in there, which I will do anyway. So I will keep you guys posted with that also, and you guys also keep up. If you at any point feel demotivated to do stuff, just poke me in that you're. I will send you some motivation. Okay, so yeah, keep creating, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.